All right, everybody, Envelop community, and we're free fans and NFT lovers. So this is Friday, January 20th, and as always, we're covering the main project news and everything what's happened on this week in the NFT world. Smart material on the weekly aim with CEO Alex Shedogubov. My name is Eugene, Crypto MC. So, Alex, let's start with the project news. What's interesting has happened on this week on our team side, and we may share with our audience.
So during this week, we mainly focus on technical solutions for applications that we built on our protocol for B2C users. And now we see the main focus on ticketing service, and also we are preparing for the first conference in February, where we will use this tool to deliver tickets to the audience, to help organizers to mint tokens, to put inside partnership tokens, sponsorship tokens, and so on. So we plan to hold it at the end of February. So that will be the first, and also we got interest from other event organizers. So I think it will be followed in spring by several other conferences, and we see big potential for this tool because usually we notice different news about it, that it was used somehow for tickets or VIP tickets, as it was on one cinema festival where OKX was one of the sponsors. So we see utility, and I think ticketing is one of the best use cases and most understandable use case where we can have not only one-time ticket, but kind of profile of event visitor, for example, also could be performed as SBT, and to some special owners, it could be given preference terms to visit the events. And for the other service, it's about exchange of crypto fiat. We figured out several technical solutions which will simplify all the tech stuff, that for the final user it will be as simple as Uniswap, and without all the mechanics with wrapping, unwrapping, and all that stuff with crossing will be hidden and delivered with the simplest and most understandable UX UI. So we are planning to launch during this month the first version, and then we'll follow upgraded ones. So here are the main news, and also of course we continue with upgrading our protocol according to the roadmap, and we see that the market has been a bit more green, and we see more interest again from our partners who's been on freeze during this bear market. And I think that now we have good chances to deliver the product that we planned to deliver even in spring and May and April, but everybody knows what happened, and lots of them just paused any activities and were in standby mode. So that's all about news.
Well, sounds good. And it seems to me we have discovered a brand new use case of NFT, and the news on our DeWeb Telegram channel says about that. NFT-Game proof of concept by, very hard to pronounce its name, PRJKTNEON. So what these guys did, they put a simple game into NFT. Is that true? Yeah. Am I correct? And what does it say about the potential? Is that a new use case of NFT? So why is it important for all of us?
So they put inside an NFT JSON file, and it performs the simplest game, and it's great because now we see one more utility which nobody was thinking about, and even we in Envelop, which we think about functional NFTs, programmable assets, and so on, didn't even think about the game to put inside an NFT. And I think it's the first step, and we can see a kind of new way of distribution of games, ownership of games, and for game issuers, it could be nice because now we see that minimalism in games, 8-bit style is really popular, and we can see activities. But of course, there are some dangers that could be connected with such NFT, with JSON files and others, because malware can be also hidden inside such games. But I think crypto community will find tools and ways to get rid of this and be protected.
Well, so sounds absolutely interesting. You may find the link on this news in the description and try to play this game, I guess. Well, it's really a new case. Putting an NFT, putting a game inside NFT is much more interesting than to put a JPEG link into it. Okay, that's the new use case. Got it. By the way, looking at our Twitter, we may find an interesting video from A16Z team. It's the latest post on our Twitter, dated on the 2021st. And these guys are discussing the future of NFT. It was made in May 2021. And what was interesting there? Even more than 1 year ago, they also talked about the use cases, and they mentioned rentals, NFT economics, all the stuff which Envelop was doing in 2021. So, Alex, retrospectively, do you find this video interesting? By the way, we've commented there also. These guys are totally experienced. So why should we rewatch this video after almost 2 years?
So
to understand the history of.
To rewatch this video, it's useful to see if some trends focused it came truth or not. And of course, about rental, I cannot not agree with them, because it's totally one of the best use cases for NFTs. And around this date, as I remember, as we connected with Robbie Young from Animoca Brands, in May, he was telling us about this problem of rental in-game assets. And this is what the start point when we begin thinking about rental, how it can be deployed in our protocol and Oracle. And then as the year passed, we have delivered this tool with our partners from Unitbox and the marketplace ready to lease and rent game NFTs, split revenues, and all made automated way, and wonderful tool for guilds as a management tool, financial management tool. So they, as guys from A16 that focused it, yeah, it's a nice use case, and maybe now it's not so widely distributed. And also, not long time ago, I used to talk with one company. They use ERC 4907 format for NFTs. They want to build a kind of a platform, and of course I offered them our tool about wrapped NFT technology, and we were kind of having an argument what is simpler. They said, so you got a wrapped NFT, but anyway the game need to integrate and see your contract. Say yes, it have to, but even they agreed that it's much more simpler that for a game to implement new ERC format in the whole gameplay. And of course, for such NFTs, it's harder to trade them on the marketplaces. But here we remained the same formats, just deliver the functionality on a certain period of time.
Well, nonetheless, we may consider that the history of smartness in NFT realm has been developing for more than 2 years already. It started with Envelop also, and Envelop Institute team is full part participant, and this shortest history of smart NFT for programmable assets, and we are absolutely in the main trend of the developing of the market. This is due to the great work of our team, and especially our advisor Manoscap, who, if I'm not mistaken, suggested you, Alex, and you guys to turn into the programmable assets and, like he calls it, programmable derivatives, smart derivatives, or how Manscaped calls this interesting phenomenon in the world. Okay, let's turn to rewatch this video for learning the history of the smartness of NFT for everybody who is involved in such a case. Well, and perhaps the most interesting video of this week has been titled Crypto Barons. I think it's marketing brand. These guys are hackers from United States, and they live stream it. What did they do? They hacked or tried to hack Envelop on live stream. So, Alex, what is the search? First of all, DMG 2.201 to fire side pocket. Great, thanks for your job. Alex, could you please tell us the history behind this video? Why did these guys try to do this sort of like, what did they do specifically there, and what does it mean for Envelop? Is it a real lifetime test of Envelop product, or what?
So it's pleasant that we are now noticeable in crypto space, and we didn't somehow connect it with Crypto Barons. He just found our product to be interesting, to be overviewed on his channel, and then just informed our team, not even just informed but our team, but posted in his Twitter, and one of our teammates noticed this tweet that there will be a live stream about our products, about using our protocol, our applications, and so this is interesting video for users to dive deeply into Envelop. And for us as a team, it's very good because here we get wonderful feedback on user side. So he's really emotional, saying about things that are not as well understandable or somehow hard to be understood. So it gives us real valuable info to improve our products and UX UI for users.
Well, so thank you again for this amazing team. So now Envelop is more renowned among the grads, crypto nerds, crypto hackers. So these are the grads leapfrog, where the grads step into the technical community who are of Web3, of course. Thanks again. So we encourage all the guys who maybe want to test or use Envelop protocol, feel free to conduct tests, and we are absolutely open for testing any kind of such a test, because Envelop is a tool for making NFT potential more wider and to reach the Web3 realm and landscape at all. By the way, subscribe. Let me subscribe for now on DEFCON 2.201 web YouTube channel. What else? Are there any other news worth to share with our audience in the end? Because we've covered all the news. What it needs to be.
No, we don't have so many news because it's just the beginning of the year and mostly dedicated to planning about new partners, already existing partners, and development of the products. So I think we covered all for the moment.
Well, let me announce from our side, we have plans to show our core team members face by face. Of course, we did it some years ago, but nonetheless, we are going to prepare some interviews with them to talk about their views on market and views on the development, views on the industry. So please subscribe and wait for personal interviews with Alex Shedogubov and our B staff and more perhaps a technical team. We are publicly open company, not a company, but a public opening community. So no problem to show the faces like we. By the way, not so many guys in the industry are showing their faces publicly. I met a lot of guys who didn't want to show their faces. They were hidden. They were covered by some pics and so on. We are not such guys. We are real guys. We do what we do. We are fans of Web3. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and listening. Be subscribed on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe on our Medium, Twitter, join our Telegram chat, ask questions. We are absolutely open to answer your questions and to be open for what we have been doing for more than 2 years in the Web3 realm. That's all for today. Thank you, and we're stopping now, Remy.
Thank you, guys.